Hello everyone, welcome to RGB Link YouTube channel. This is Luke. We are on live at RGB Link headquarters office in Xiamen. So this is actually the first webinar session for this week. Last week we talked about the new firmware 2.0 for Minimix. Me and Charles shared and demoed the new features, new upgrade and optimization for the new firmware of Minimix. Hope everyone enjoyed it and already download the new firmware for the Minimix and test it and try it on your Minimix. So for today's topic, we're gonna check out what's new with Q16pro. We're gonna cover three topics. The first one is the new IP input module for the Q16pro, and we're gonna demo two more features. The first one is Q16pro embedded audio inputs and outputs. And the last one, we're going to check out the Q16pro signal and sync backup features. And we're going to use Q16pro 4 unit to demo. So let's get started. Let me show you my setup with the Q16pro 4 unit first. So this is my connection here. I have one IP input module here. We're going to check out the first one, and I have few of the input module and output module there. I have connected 3 video sources to my HDMI input ports. These are from my laptop and from my media players, which is playing the video source right now, and I have one HDMI output connected to my Minimix. So you will see the real time, the output of Q16pro 4 units from my Minimix, which is streaming to the YouTube right now. Okay, so first topic, we're gonna check out the new IP input modules. So let's go to my Xbox, So I have connected my Xbox to my 4 units here. As you now can see, now it's connected. I have connected one IP input modules. This input module is connected to my switch, and I have 4 PDZ camera. Our view PDZ camera is also connected to my switch. So the IP input module can getting the RTMP and the RTSP signal from my 4 PDZ here. So the new IP input module for the Q16pro Generation 2. So first it support the decoding RTSP and RTMP IP string, support H.264 as well as H.265. It support decoding up to 4 4K30 sources and up to 16 2K60 sources. So let's start with how to configure the IP input module first. So the first thing after you connect it to the Q16pro 4 unit, you will have to set up the IP address of that input module, IP input module. So right here, you just click the symbol here, and it will show you the IP setting page first. So you will want to set the IP address same as under the same network segment with your PDZ camera, so you will able to communicate with the your PDZ camera. Okay. After you setting up the IP address, you will have to set the IP string address. So as we mentioned, the IP input module support the RTMP and the RTSP. So let's check out my PDZ first. So I have connected the 4 PDZ camera to my switch. So these are the first 2 camera is set. I have set it to the main string as RTSP. So the second one RTSP, and the third one is also is RTMP, and the last one is also RTMP. So we're gonna try with 2 RTSP address and 2 RTMP address. So when you are doing setup with the Q16pro 4 unit and an IP input module and your PDZ camera or any other sources to provide IP string, you can test see if the stream is working with the VOC first. So let's try it first. So we can test out first one. Check out the RTS, my first camera. Okay. Okay, that's my first one. Try second one. Also RTSP. Okay, it's working. Okay, I'll try this third one is RTMP. Okay, this one is RTMP. The cell camera is 168. Last one is 169. Okay, so for streaming the IP stream is working. So then try to set up on my Xbox for the Q16pro 4 unit. So the current firmware you support, you can choose decoding one channel at a time, or 4 channels at a time, or 16 channels at a time. So let's start with one channel. I already set up the address for the first 4 channels. So let's check out how the output looks like. So when you're doing the setup or configuration for the IP module, so you will fill in the RTMP or RTSP address here and just press set. Then we go to the layers here. So you will see the first 4 signal will be the signal for the IP input module. So let's just place the first one. Okay, let's switch to the output. Okay. So you will see on the left, it's the output from my Q16pro 4 units. So right now it's decoding the first string I put in a list. So that's how it works. I'll try again. So you simply drag and play. Okay. Let's say I want to decoding 4 string at a time. Okay. Go to here. I'm gonna choose 4 pictures. Okay, so when you're doing a setup, you will fill in also the RTSP or RTMP address for the second one, the third one, and the first one, and press set. Then we go to the display here, layers. Okay, so right now when you display the signal on the output, it will be 2x2 layouts, which showing the first 4 address you're putting there. Right now, it's actually decoding this 4 channel at a time, and the list 4 channel, when you're doing this decoding 4 channel at a time, it will support up to 4K30. Sorry, okay. But what if you only want to see the single source and on the outputs? Okay, you can go to the IPC here. Okay, so you would choose to we'll go to, let's try with the 16 display at a time. Okay, so let's choose the 16, and I don't have 16 sources, so I'm just gonna copy the same to the. So it will display the same for the rest of the 12 sources. Okay. But when you do setup, if you have many surveillance camera that you want to show on your video wall, then you just enter the correct streaming at the IP at the RTMP or RTSP address here. So I choose 16, and you just put in all the address for the here, then press set. Let's go back to layers here. Okay, you can see already. So let's try again. So display the signal on the outputs. You will see a 4x4 layouts here showing all 16 inputs at a time. Okay, so at this page and this configuration, we can do a little bit more here. I can choose to display single channel or just 4 channel as my choices. Okay, so you go to IPC here, you can see the IP port 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, and 1.4. Okay, so the 1.1 will be the 2x2 layout to display the first 4 channel. Okay, let's see the outputs. Okay, let's go back, cancel it. So here you can expand it, so to see, you can see the 1.11, 1.12, 1.13, 1.14. So this is actually the first channel. So it will display only a single channel on the outputs. That's the first channel, okay. And the 1.12, 1.12 is the second channel. And of course, the 1.13 is the third channel, 1.14 is the first channel, and it goes on like that. The 1.2 will be the 2x2 layout to display the 5th channel to the 8th channel, and it goes on like that for 1.3 and 1.4. So that's how it works with the 16 layouts, and that's how it works with the IP input modules. So let's try again. So if we want display all 16, so just go to the signal, and the first signal will display the all 16. Okay, so if you have a video wall, you want to put only one side to put to display all 16, and on the other side you want to display only individual channel you selected from the 16 channels. Yeah, you can do that with Q16pro IP input module. Okay, so that's the how you can configure and display the IP string using the IP input modules for the Q16 Pros. Okay, so moving on, next topic is the embedded audio inputs and outputs for Q16 Pro new firmware. Okay, so as we mentioned here, I have all these 3 HDMI input sources has embedded audios. So let's check out on the outputs. I'm gonna use these in. Okay. Yeah, let me disable first, because yeah, it's gonna take a little bit computing power to doing the decoding all 6 channel right now. Just switch to 1 channel, so it'll be much more faster when we're doing the configuration on Xbox. Okay. So let me display the first HDMI signal on the outputs. So right now you should be able to hearing the audios right now. So that audio, embedded audio, is being played on the Q16 Pros. Let me try with the second sources. Another video, different audios. The third sources here. Another audio. Okay, so it's able to take embedded audio inputs and is able to be output the audios on HDMI channels as embedded audios. But in some cases, what if you have multiple sources on the outputs, and how it's gonna work? It's gonna be mixed audios or not? Okay, so for example, if I put all 3 channels on the outputs, the 3 channels, 3 inputs audio is not gonna be mixed on the outputs. It's gonna be play the audio of your selected channels. Okay, so it will be the output will play the audios of the top layers, the layer on the top. So you can see right now this one layer signal 5, this layer is only top. So Q16pro 4 unit is actually that output channel is actually only play that layer signal, audio signal. Okay, so how do you change the order of each layers? Okay, so you're gonna use that. Here are the 4 options here on the Xbox 2 you can use. So the first one is moving the layer backward, so backward 1 layer, and the second one is moving a layer forward, upward 1 layer. Okay, this one is the moving a layer to the bottom, and this one is moving a layer to the top. Okay, so what you need to do is moving your selected layer to the top, then that output channel will play the audios from that layer, that signal. Okay, so for example, I'm gonna switch this channel, the signal 7 here, to the top, then the audio will be switched to this signal 7's embedded audio input. Okay, you can hear the audio switching. Now let me try this one with the signal 6 moving to the top, and try with signal 5. So configuration is very easy, and operation is very easy. So you actually can control how you're gonna output the audios on the Xbox itself. Okay, so that's how it works with the embedded audio input and outputs. So to sum up, right now the latest firmware and the Q16pro supports audio inputs with embedded audio and the embedded audio outputs, and you can design how you're gonna play the different audios from different channels on Xbox, only to moving the layers upward or backwards. Okay, so that's for the embedded audio and the input and outputs. So the last topic we're gonna talk about is the signal and the sync backup features. Okay, so let's go to the here. So how the signal and the sync backup works is, for example, if you have a main signal and it's currently outputted to the let's say Videowall, LED Videowall right now, but you want to make sure in case that signal failed or disconnected or somehow not working, then the Q16pro, the video processor, will switch to the backup signal immediately. So you won't be displaying a blank signal on your video work. So it's kind of like a safe option for some for event or for the commercial display on the LED or LCD video world. So let's check out how it works on Q16pro. So you're gonna go to the main page, and you're gonna come to here and find the backup options. Okay, so normally it's by default is disabled. So first thing, you're gonna switch on the option, and you go to here, add the settings here. So the first one, the label here is backup source. Then it means this is your main source. Okay, so let's set out the main source as signal 5, source 5, and the backup 1, 2, 3. So let's set up my backup 1 as 6 and the backup 2 as 7. So how it works? So currently with this setup, the source 5 is your main sources. So whenever the source 5 failed, disconnected, not working, it will immediately switch the source 5 to source 6. So you will not display any blank signal on the outputs. What if the source 6 is also failed or disconnected? In that case, it will switch the backup to the source 7 here. So if you have another source as backup 3, so if the backup 2 failed, the source 7 failed, it will switch backup 3 eventually. So that's how this the backup feature works. So let's check out how it works with my 4 units here. So you set up the rule here and press set. Okay, so let's go to my outputs. Okay, so let me only display the source signal 5, which is the main source here. Right now the signal 5 is working, so let me try to disconnect my source 5. Okay, you can see here this one is my source 5. Let me unplug it. Okay, it will went blank for almost half seconds, and it will switch to the backup source 1, the source 6 immediately. Okay, if the source 5, the main source, went back on, okay, let me plug in, it will go switch back to the source 5. If the Q16pro detect the source 5 right now is connected and it's working. Okay, let me try again. Disconnect the source 5, switch to source 6, plug in source 5, switch back to source 5. Switch back. Yeah. Okay. Let me try another time with the both 5 and 6 disconnect. So disconnect source 5, switch to backup 1, which is the source 6, and disconnect the source 6 also. Then it will switch to source 7, this one. Okay. Switch back on the source 5, the main sources. It will switch to back to the source 5 when it's detected. Okay, so this is how the signal backup works. We have another backup features, that is the preset backup. So let me delete this one first. We're gonna test preset backup. Okay, so we can create different multiple banks here. So that's different things. You're gonna do switching with different banks here when you're doing the events or on the Videowall. So what if one of the signals on the bank 2 failed? And you want the device to switch to a different preset automatically. Okay, that's where the preset backup features comes in. Okay, so for the backup mode, let's choose the preset mode and add a new rule here. So the backup sources here will be the main presets. Let's choose preset 2. And the preset, the backup one, let's choose the preset 3, which is the bank 3. Right now, the bank 2 is the main preset. Then the backup 1 preset is the bank 3. So when any sources in the preset 2 failed, then Q16pro will switch the output to the bank 3 automatically. So let's try it. So preset here. Okay. So in bank 2, I have all 3 sources on the output. Let's try with, okay, on the bank 3, that's only display source 6 and source 7. So you will see the differences when you do the switching here. Okay, so let's try it like this. Okay, so currently the bank 2 is on the outputs. Let me disconnect the source 5. Okay, the source 5 disconnected. It's failed, and right now it's switching to the. Well, actually, I think I have done something wrong here. Double check. Okay. Preset 2, preset 1, yep. Switch back on, inputs. Yeah, I didn't delete this one. I have to delete this one because then it will be conflict. The input backup and the preset backup, they will conflict each other with each other. So always remember, you're only going to use one either preset backup or the input backup. Okay, try again. Okay, so currently right now we're on bank 2, and let me disconnect the source 5. Okay, so you can see you switch to the bank 3. You just plug in back. Okay, so it detected the signal back on. It switched to the bank 2 automatically. So how it works? Let me try again. Switch, disconnect the source 5. And switch to the next bank automatically. Okay. And switch back. Okay. So that's how it works with the preset backup and the input backup features. Okay. So that's all we're gonna talk about for today. So hope you enjoyed it. And you know more about the Q16pro new firmware. So the IP input module is supports decoding 1 channel at a time, 4 channel at a time, and up to 16 channel at a time. So it supports decoding up to 4 channel of 4K30 and decoding 16 channels of 2K60. Right? And right now, with the new firmware, the Q16pro supports audio embedded audio and embedded output and inputs. And the last topic we'll talk about is the signal backup feature and the preset backup feature of Q16pro. Okay. So that's all we're going to talk about today. So great to have you here. We will continue to talk about the Q16pro next week. Next Tuesday's webinar, we're gonna check out more new features and demos with the Q16pro. Great to see you everyone here. This is Luke. See you next Tuesday. We're on live at RG Link headquarters office in Xiamen. See you next week.